ज्ञान तस्मै श्री हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा प्रभु थैंक यू हरे कृष्णा योर मर्सी हरे कृष्ण जय राधा माधव जय बिहारी राधा माधव जय बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुना तीरावनचारी जयो राधा माधव जय बिहारी यो राधा माधव जय बिहारी Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gaur Premanande. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमस्पृचार्य स्टोत्सत divine grace अभय चरण भक्तिदान स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमस्पृचार्य स्टोत्सत श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की जय श्रीमद् भागवत पुराण की जय समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय all glories to the assembled duties all glories to the assembled duties all glories to the assembled duties all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी. Hare Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 65, Verse 8. The title is Lord Balram visits Vrindavan. Word to word meaning. Distya, by good fortune. Kamsa, Kamsa. Hata, killed. Papa, sinful. Distya, by good fortune. Mukta, freed. Surachana, dear relatives. Nihatya, killing. Nirjitya, conquering. Ripun, enemies. Distya, by good fortune. Durgam, a fortress. Samasrita, taken shelter of. Distya kamsa hata papa. Distya kamsa hata papa. Dishtya mukta suhrijana. Dishtya mukta suhrijana. Nihatya nirjitya rupam. Nihatya nirjitya ripam. Dishtya durgam samashrita. Dishtya durgam samashrita. Dishtya kam sahata papa. Dishtya mukta surujjana. Nihatya nirjitya ripun. Dishtya durgam samash ashrita. Dishtya kam sahata papa. Dishtya mukta surujjana. Nihatya nirjitya ripun. Dishtya durgam samas ashritam. Krishyaham sahata papa. Dishtya mukta suhrijana. Nihatya nirjitya ripun. Dishtya durgam samas ashritam. Translation. It is our great fortune that sinful Kamsa has been killed and our dear relatives freed. It is also our good fortune that our relatives have killed and defeated their enemies and found complete security in a great fortress. Hare Krishna. So there's no purport here. It's the title is Lord Balram visits Vrindavan, and particularly in this verse, it is about Nanda, yeah, Vasudeva and Devaki. After meeting Balram, they are embracing Balram and honoring Balram, and then they are describing of the situation. They were in anxiety, but after meeting Balram after a long time, they are very satisfied now. They are happy, and all their anxiety is gone away. So in this verse, it says, "It is our great fortune that sinful Kamsa had been killed, and our dear relatives freed. It's also our good fortune that our relatives have killed and defeated their enemies and fought complete security in a great fortress." ॐ नमो ॐ ज्ञानतिमृन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदा सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपीश गोपिककांत राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पवनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। So previous chapter was about King Niga, how he was delivered by Lord Krishna and relieved from the curse by the Brahmanas. So in that chapter, there's a different mellow. In this different mellow, how the teachings were how King Niga had a lot of pious activities, but he did one mistake by committing an offense to a Brahmana. He distributed cows to the Brahmanas, well qualified Brahmanas, and one of the cows entered his cowshed and he mistakenly gave it to another Brahmana. And then he had to by committing these offenses by giving a property of someone to again back to another person, it's great offense considered. So he was when he's during his last days, when Yamraj, time of his death, Yamraj came. They asked whether he will be enjoying his pious deeds or impious deeds. So he had to told impious deeds. So he immediately became a lizard and he was delivered by Lord Krishna by the touch of Krishna. So actually, one has to perform devotional service. Everything our bhakti should be performed for the pleasure of Krishna. Either one is performing, everybody is under the grip of modes of nature, goodness, passion, and ignorance, and they act according to that nature, how they associate with. So it said like goodness, passion, and ignorance. Even bhakti also in this different modes. So goodness, one person is calm, very tolerant, very clean and knowledgeable. Very passion is little less knowledge, is hardworking, just to maintain the body. Actually, it's said that actually when a preacher he preaches and he converts others to be engaged just in spiritual activities, give up all material activities, just spirit activities. That's the perfection of the preacher. That's the call of preacher like that. Actually, preacher means actually. Hope someday Krishna's blessing, devotee's blessing. Striving for Hare Krishna. They, yeah, that's a very high stage. So even in like in passion, like one is very angry, gets angry, envious in devotional service also, but he should not do these activities. Bhakti means he should see all living entities as spirit souls, part and parcel of Krishna. Even somebody is not behaving properly towards him, he should tolerate. That's actually a devotee means he tolerates in all circumstances. He just absorbed in preaching the message of Krishna. So because there are different types of devotees in passion, ignorance. So according to how much they are absorbed in material activities, their behavior also in that. In this way. So goodness, passion, ignorance. Especially one has to be very cautious not to commit an offense to a devotee. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and Hiranyakashipu was a demon. And but it was a great fortune. Prahlad Maharaj was a great devotee of Lord Krishna. So to become a devotee is a great fortune. So it is our great fortune, it says like that. That Siddhin comes, I had been killed, and our dear relatives. Similarly, Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, like when his father was killed. Uh, so he was very compassionate, his father also. So devotional service also goodness, passion, ignorance one should perform. Come to the platform, goodness, pure goodness. That's the highest stage, transcendental level. So even devotional service. So actually, devotee means coming together and glorifying Lord Krishna. That's the recommended process in this age of Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna mantra. So one should not be envious of devotees, especially when one should overcome this weakness. One should pray to the Lord. One should pray to spiritual master. He has accepted his spiritual master in engaging in devotional service. So we had nice nowadays lot of few days now though anyway many devotees coming and chanting. We can see the whole international all Prabhupada's disciples, grand disciples from different spiritual masters. Especially yesterday we saw that. Um, so this is a good sign actually, very nice. Coming together and glorifying Krishna, all were chanting together. So all so much they were like some Gopal Krishna Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami, Radhanath Swami, His Holiness Radhanath Swami, and my spiritual master, His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar, His Divine Grace, His Holiness Rompath Swami Maharaj, and aspiring disciples of Jayapadaka Maharaj, His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj, and now Yogendra Swami. So we had variety, and His Holiness Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj. So wonderful devotees like that. So we can see this Srila Prabhupada's devotees, they are dedicated their life for preaching the message of Krishna. And they are Bhakto Sime Priya. Krishna says that devotee is very dear to the Lord. So one should be cautious not to commit an offense. Niga commit an offense to a Brahmana. But a devotee is above Brahmana. Because a Brahmana is doesn't worship, he is not devotee of Krishna. Devotee is topmost like that. Vaishnava is great like that. Topmost one. So Riga commit an offense, and then Krishna is telling the result of committing offense, especially to a royal a Brahmana, and what's the consequence for a royal order. So different hellish planets were explained how sinful is to take a wealth of a Brahmana. The poison there is an ointment, but for offense at a Brahmana, there's no treatment, and how the whole family or the government touches the property, he goes to the hellish planet. So many examples were given in that chapter, and in this chapter we can learn Lord Balarama visits Vrindavan. So Lord Balarama is visiting Gokul, and he's enjoying with the gopis, and punishes Yamuna, river Yamuna, because she doesn't obey the order of Balram. And thereafter, he meets the family of the elder gopis of Vrindavan. So very beautiful. He's enjoying Balrama when he saw his relatives and friends and the gopis, the elder gopis. See, they all offered him respects. So according to different status, Balrama offered respects. When Nand Maharaj, when Vasudev and Devaki came, he embraced them and he worshipped them like that. So it different. So this in India generally anybody will say Yatha Raja Tata Praja. Jaisa Guru Vaisa Chela. It's common, even if you doesn't know the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. It's very common. Everybody says, right? Or Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata. So we can learn from this specially. Balrama went to Gokul, see his relatives and friends. And Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, all had been, sorry, it was Lord Krishna's parents, Nanda and Yashoda, and all been great anxiety for long time, embraced him and blessed him. Actually, it's not was it's Nanda and Yashoda. Embraced him and blessed him. So, according to the different status, like even during Yudhishthira Maharaj performing Rajasuya sacrifice, how Lord Krishna embraced and he was doing service like that, different according to different age and different seniority like that. So, this we have to learn from this, especially the etiquette or Vaishnava etiquette like that. Especially when previously senior devotees like sannyasis used to be there in front like that. And we face the deity especially, sannyasi in Mayapur, every year festival, you could see that lot of sannyasis to come, Krishna. It was wonderful. Like Srila Prabhupada also says, you should visit Mayapur every year, holy places to recharge our spiritual this. Um, Hare Krishna. See, here we can learn from this. Here, Gopis, Lord Krishna, Nanda and Yashoda have been great anxiety for a long time, embraced him and blessed him. So Balarama is embracing and blessing. Lord Balarama offered of appropriate respects and greeting to each of his worshipful elders according to age, friendship, and family relation. So this is very important teaching like that. I said, actually, one is a devotee. When he loves Krishna, he loves all devotees. He has know this. Otherwise, I said, under different modes of nature, goodness, passion, ignorance is prominent. One should understand because Maya is very strong. Maya has many ways. Even a moment, if you are not strong, Maya can divert your attention. So, especially in this age of Kali Yuga, chanting of the holy name of the Lord is recommended process. So we have now many ways. Like even if we are working, also we have this Zoom now. A lot of devotees come together and chant. Even in the evening, also you can chant together. It's very beneficial in and if you don't have, if you're so much engaged in and other activities where you cannot go to the temple or the temple is not near close like that. But coming to the temple also is very important, associating with devotees. That's because temple is a place where the Lord is worshipped. So one should not block anybody's spiritual this. Like anybody is offering, trying to offer to the Lord or doing some render some service, should not be an obstacle also in devotional service. Like we heard about Bali Maharaj. So a lot of festivals were there: Janmashtami, Radhashtami. This whole month, Janmashtami, Radhashtami was there. Then appearance of Haridas Thakur. So we have Prabhupada accepting sannyas. Lot of festivals in this month is auspicious. And Bhadra Purnima, Srimad Bhagavatam is the torchlight. You can remove the nescience in this age of Kali. So reading of the scriptures, so chanting of Hare Krishna is all auspicious. It's all good fortune for anyone. So one should not be only be his material benefit. He should not perform devotional service. Actually, he should preach the message to everyone, distribute this holy name, distribute this prasadam, distributing the books to everyone. That's what's the mood. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called Namo Mahavadanya, and the name of the temple Mayapur is called Chandrodaya Mandir, full moon. Should not block anybody's spiritual growth like that. It's very important, as this is a great offense. We can learn from Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj, spiritual master, was trying to block from offering to Vishnu. But Bali Maharaj uh, rejected his spiritual master. For Krishna, he offered everything like that, his body. So one should offer his body, mind. So one should act in spirit, fully spiritual activities. Our bhakti, whatever in modes of nature, should be bhakti should be done for Krishna's satisfaction. That's why bhakti is very. So offered respects and greetings to each worship according to age, friendship, and family. After Gokula resident, Lord Balram had inquired of each other's welfare. So this is what actually a leader is. He has to a king actually. He is concerned of everywhere. When during Ram Rajya, the residents were very happy. The citizens were happy. Even any death happens in any this, the king is responsible for that. A child also dies before his father. It's not like that. It was not like that. So, but this is Kali Yuga. This is age of Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna. But the holy name of the Lord is powerful. Chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You can develop all these good qualities. You see, here we can see here, Gokul resident Lord Balrama and inquired each other's welfare. The Lord rested from his journey. So Balrama is giving a nice example here. Lord Krishna also is teaching, Balrama also is teaching how to respect elders and how to offer respects. Even in Sudamas, we heard about Akrura. These whole teachings are same. It's repeated in different ways like that. Different prayers, different friendship and family. Now we are reading of Balrama. It's the same thing, offering appropriate respects and greetings to each of his worshipful elders according to age, friendship, and family relation. After Gokula residents and all Balrama had inquired from each other well, the Lord rested from his journey. So it's very important to chant Hare Krishna with very determination, not give up this process of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. One should consistently be consistent in this process of chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna. So then, so we can, especially it says like, it's very great to be chanting Hare Krishna and follow the four regulatory principles. Not engage in sinful activities. So such person is very glorious. Even suppose person may be engaging hard work, he may be doing a lot of activities preaching, but he is not following these principles. But great, greater than him is one who follows these principles. Like it says even brahmachari, suppose example, brahmachari. To be a brahmachari, it means he needs a lot of pious activities. His previous and this life activities, whole life actually, to remain a brahmachari. And brahmachari also we can know by seeing a brahmachari how he is very active in devotional service. He is attending all the programs, and we can see by his personality we can know like that brahmachari. So anybody can take to Krishna consciousness. Even a householder can take to Krishna consciousness. There is no bar in this age of Kali Yuga. Very powerful here. Uh, Very nice. Krishna consciousness is all beneficial. So even if it's Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhakto Asime, he is very dear to me. Even if he's apichet suduracharo, bhajati mamananya bhava, sadhur evacha, Krishna says, even if he's cannot, if he's by previous activities, he commits sinful activities, but is engaged in devotional service, he is considered to be sadhu. One should not neglect, one should not reject them. One should not commit offense. Krishna's words it is actually. So this process is very nice devotional service. So we can learn from Balrama many examples here. Nanda and Yashoda, great and embraced the blessed or offered respects, greetings to each worshipful elders according to age, friendship, and family. After Gokul residents, Balrama inquired of each other welfare. The Lord rested from his journey. So this etiquette, anything we start good, is the nature of the world. Uh, it slowly goes down. That's the nature of Kali Yuga, like that. Anything we start good, it slowly goes out. Slowly goes away. Slowly everything becomes reduced or becomes less. All see. Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, yeah. Any senior devotees you can experience, ask them the experience, they will tell it like that. Hare Krishna. Yes. So Rashid and Balrama had inquired each other well, Lord rested from his journey. In a short while, the young gopis came to Lord Balrama and questioned him about Krishna's well-being. In a short while, the young gopis came to Lord Balrama and questioned him about Krishna's well-being. So now the young gopis are coming and asking of Krishna, Balram, that whether Krishna is remembering us. We left our family, our relatives. Is he still remembering us? How is he like that? Is he asking our welfare about? Uh, Even though we left everything for the relatives, we have faith in Krishna's word. His sweet smiling face. Uh, and the overwhelming urges of the Cupid. Still, if Krishna can spend his days in separation from us, why can't we tolerate separation from him? So there is no reason to keep talking about him. In this in this manner, the gopis remembered. So the gopis also remembering Krishna in all their household activities. Also, they are remembering Krishna. Yeah, the whole life is Krishna, Krishna. Like the Goswamis, they never said we saw Krishna. He says, where is Krishna? Where is they say, hey Radhe, hey Deviki, hey Nanda Sunokhana. This is in Govardhan, where is in Vrindavan. They were very mad after Krishna, Krishna. Similarly, the gopis here. So first we saw the etiquette of how to honor according to age. Balram is teaching us this, and then he's inquiring the welfare of all. uh, Previously there was joint family. Now it's no joint family in a house. Everything, even in family, there's everybody's in their laptop or phone, whatever, it's impersonal life. It says like great fortune. In other sense, it says three things are there. If you say the woman is considered like Lakshmi, says, when you see woman, she should be a goddess of fortune, like a woman is compared. Second is said that she should be very obedient to her husband, like that. Second is if he has a good wife, she's very obedient, then he's considered fortune. And third is, and if he has a good son, then it's considered fortune on the material level. But to become Krishna conscious is real fortune, actually. Because actually, so if out of the three, Lakshmi, then good wife, and third, second one especially, if he gets a good wife, then it's considered great fortune, like that. Hare Krishna. It's very rare to see whole family is Krishna consciousness, like that. That's a great fortune considered. So very nice teachings. These are very beautiful. Like in a short while, young gopis came to Lord Balaram and questioned Krishna. They asked, does still Krishna remember his parents and friends? And will he be going to Gokul to visit them? So they are asking, Krishna is remembering his parents and friends. That etiquette was there. Now it's like parents are sent to the old house, like that. Shelter, like, or they're put in a nursing home, like that. So bad, like nobody's taking care of parents also. So Kali Yuga. We can see like in the village or previously in village also, everything is now broken, like family, joint family, everything. We don't see that. Here Balram and the gopis are asking, does Krishna still remember parents and friends, and will he be coming to Gokul to visit them? For Krishna's sake we give up everything, even our father, mother, and our relatives, but now he has abandoned us. How could we help but put our faith in Krishna's word? After seeing his sweet smiling face and thus being old by urges Cupid. Still, if Krishna can spend his days in separation from us, why can't we tolerate separation from him? So this is a very high stage, conjugal love, separation from Krishna. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings are also that he came in the form to relish the bhav of Radharani. Radharani and gopis, they also feeling the separation of Lord Krishna. That's conjugal love, like that. That's raga nuga bhakti, like that. Separation of Krishna, even devotee should feel like that. Yeah, Krishna is Hare Krishna, that stage we are getting, like that. So here he says, how he has abandoned us, how could we help but put our faith in Krishna's word? After seeing his sweet smiling face and thus being overwhelmed with the urges of Cupid. Still, if Krishna can spend, yeah, even Srila Prabhupada's disciples, when Prabhupada was there, visit different places, even the devotees used to feel separation of Krishna, Prabhupada. With Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can learn Krishna also is coming in the form of Lord Chaitanya, separation of Krishna. Hare Krishna. So wonderful, this separation from Krishna. In generally in this material world, a boy-girl separation is considered, that's considered like separation, actually. There's some relationship like that, they feel the pain, like that. But in spiritual life, it's separation from Krishna, that's the topmost, like that is considered. So if Krishna can spend his days separate from us, why can't we tolerate separation from him? So there is no reason to keep talking about him. In this manner, the gopis remember Krishna's charming talks, enchanting glances, playful gestures, and loving embrace. As they result, they begin to cry. Lord Balrama consoled them by conveying the attractive message of Krishna and given him for them. So the solution is to be absorbed in this spiritual topics of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Very nice. So Balram is saying here, uh, Lord Balaram consoled them by conveying the attractive message of Krishna had given him to them. So these few things in this chapter, like we heard from previous chapter of Niga, Niga committed an offense, then how the result of sinful by taking property of Brahmana, and then now here we can hear about Balram and Balrama visiting Gokul. He's meeting the girlfriend, and he's enjoying with them, and he's punishing Yamuna river, drag the Yamuna river. So this is a chapter. In this chapter, we can see then Balrama is offering respects to his parents, and they also giving respects. Then he's offering respects to the seniors according to different etiquette, different age, friendship, family relation. One should offer respects, worship them, and Balram inquiring of others. So this is very nice when generally when people talk or inquire of one other, then they feel very nice like that. That's so we can learn from this. Gopis Lord Balram. Otherwise, like it is Namaste Saraswati Devi Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarani. Life has become all impersonal, like we have no time like that. Hare Krishna. Krishna still remember parents and felt coming to Gokul visit them. Then the gopis are addressing Lord Krishna, Balram, sorry, how whether Krishna is remembering us, his sweet smile. Then even though we are remembering all of that, does he remember his parents, his glances? They all remembering his playful gestures, embracing, and they begin to cry. Lord Balram consoled them by conveying the alternate attractive message Krishna had given him for them. So this chapter we can learn. The first thing is offering respects, and second is separation from Krishna. The gopis, this whole consciousness with Krishna like that. So where our consciousness, like where our senses goes, our mind goes, because mind becomes entangled in material activities. So one should do, because we are not the body, we are spirit soul. Our consciousness should be engaged in spiritual activities. That's what this Krishna consciousness is. Yeah, we should not be entangled in or material, sensual or mental activities. That's what Krishna consciousness activities of Krishna, doing for the pleasure of Krishna. So talking about Krishna, remembering Krishna, chanting Krishna's name, uh, Krishna's beautiful futures, we can learn from this gopis. And then Lord Balrama is consoling that attract by conveying the attractive message Krishna had given for them. Lord Balrama stayed in Gokul for 2 months, sporting with the gopis in the grooves of the Yamuna shore. The demigods who witnessed this pastime played kettle drums in the heavens and showed down flower petals, while the celestial sages recited Balram's glories. Hare Krishna. Uh, so Lord Balrama enjoyed with the gopis on the shore of Yamuna. Actually, to speak about the gopis, it's very transcendental. It's a very high stage. It's pure stage like that here. Yeah, but in this chapter, especially, it says Balrama stayed in 2 months sporting with the gopis in the grooves of Yamuna's shore. The demigods have witnessed this pastime, played kettle drums in the heavens. Even the demigods, they were happy, and they showed flowers. And the sages of the celestial, they recite Balram's glories. Hare Krishna. So Balram, we had this Balram Jayanti also. Balram is the first expansion of Krishna. A lot of festival, Janmashtami, Balram Jayanti. This Jayanti is only for, it's only for Vishnu. It's Krishna like that. No Jayanti for conditioned souls like that. But in this age, a lot of Jayantis there. Hare Krishna, so-called Jayantis, and there is fight. So Hare Krishna. Yeah, we can especially in India, Janmashtami. They every house they celebrate, and they fast till night, and they prepare nice preparation milk, many coconut milk. In South they make coconut milk like that. It's very nice when we see all people coming and dancing, Govinda all. Anyway, that's a Mandian song. It's Krishna is there. Govinda all are in ek do teen. I am a Khanchor. Anyway, But still Krishna is worshipped, Makhanchur, like he steals butter also is the thing. Lord Balrama stayed for 2 months sporting with the gopis in the grooves of the Yamuna. The demigods have witnessed this pastime, played kettle drums in heaven, showed down flower petals, while the celestial sages recited Balram's glories. Yeah. So we can see the change. Uh, so yes, still, if when we become Krishna consciousness, he has to attend some festivals like that. Prabhupada says one should attend all these festivals: Balram, Krishna, Janmashtami. Uh, so when people become more materialistic, this all slowly, everything, all good things are going off like that. In childhood, we can see all this Janmashtami favor. The demigod witnessed pastime kettle the heavens showed on portal place. One day, Lord Balarama became intoxicated by drinking some Varuna liquor and began wandering about the forest in the company of the gopis. He called out to Yamuna, "Come near, so I and the gopis can enjoy sporting in your waters." But the Yamuna ignored his command. Lord Balarama started to pull the Yamuna with the end of his plow, splitting her into hundreds of tributaries. So Lord Krishna Balaram was enjoying with the gopis, and then he told Yamuna to come. He wants to enjoy in the water, but she didn't obey. Then he split with this plow. Still, we can see in the Yamuna is split it in many divisions, like it has many hundreds of tributaries. If we visit India, Yamuna, trembling out of fear, fright, the goddess Yamuna appeared, fell down at Lord Balaram's feet, prayed to forgiveness. The Lord let her go and then entered her water with his girlfriends to sport for some time. So here we can see Yamuna is also appearing and she is praying and asking for forgiveness. So in the especially in the deity worship, when you do deity worship, it says we have to chant one verse of one chapter of Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna mantra, because there are a lot of offenses in deity worship also like that. But especially in this age, Kali Yuga, chanting of Hare Krishna is the recommended process. So we have Prabhupada's kindness to us. He built so nice temples, so we can take benefit of these deities also. It's a good opportunity, especially like today, Prabhu Sub singing Mangalarti. Previously was hesitating to sing Mangalarti. So when we do deity worship and when you sing Mangalarti, we feel joyful. We feel the joy, right? We were doing it very nicely. Uh, Hare Krishna. Your name is not coming on my mouth. Loshan Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes. Yes, it reminded me of Murari Prabhu. He used to sing very nice. Yeah. Many devotees, Revati Nandan Prabhu, Prasun Prabhu knows. Nice, lot of devotees, good devotees there. Brahmachari is very enthusiastic. Uh, so Lochan Prabhu now is engaged in deity worship and singing Mangalarti. It's very nice, Prabhu. So here it says, Yamuna appeared, fell down, Balan prayed for forgiveness. Lord let her go and then entered her waters with his girlfriends who sport for some time. So after that, Lord entered. When they rose from the water, the goddess Kanti presented Lord Balram with beautiful ornaments, clothing, and garlands. Even today, the Yamuna river flows through the many channels cut by Lord Balde's flow, the signs of his having subdued her. While Lord Balram played, his mind became enchanted by the gopis' pastime. Thus, the many nights he spent in their company seemed to him like a single night. Hare Krishna. So this is the chapter of Balram visiting Vrindavan. How he's offering respects to his elders. He's showing his by his own example. And then the gopis are feeling the separation of Krishna. That's a very high stage. And the attractive features of the Lord. And Krishna is whether remembering him and crying in the separation of Krishna. And Balrama is consoling them by speaking about Krishna, and Balrama is then enjoying with the gopis for 2 months in Gokul in the cruise of Yamuna, and even the demigods, and they were very happy. The sages were reciting the glorification of Krishna, and then Balrama is taking the intoxication of Varuna, and he's ordering Yamuna to come, and she's not obeying. Then he's with his plow he breaks into different this, and then she asks forgiveness and she offers respects and falls in fact. So in this way, beautiful. These pastimes are wonderful. And this is now about the Kamsa being killed, and our dear Nanda Maharaj uh, and Yashoda Maya is saying this. Our great fortune that sinful Kamsa had been killed and our dear relatives freed. And it's our good fortune that our relatives have killed and defeated their enemies and found complete security in a great fortress. Hare Krishna. So it's a great fortune. It says Kamsa. Even Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, even Srila Prabhupada was happy when somebody was harassing a lot the devotees and he was killed like that in Jews' pastime like that. So here, similarly, Yashoda, Maya, and Nand Maharaj, they are saying it's our great fortune Kamsa we killed our dear relative because Kamsa was giving Ravan means one who makes cry everybody. Kamsa he was a very demonic person. Kamsa, and he used to uh, like Krishna's lot of pastimes are there. Krishna's childhood pastimes are there. Leela. Then Krishna is performing pastimes with the gopis. Then Krishna is performing pastimes in the Kurukshetra on the battlefield. And Krishna is killing Kamsa. Krishna is killing many demons. It's wonderful from his childhood to this pastimes are wonderful all. So yeah, he's saying here Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda is saying, it is our great fortune that sinful Kamsa had been killed and our dear relatives freed. And it is our good fortune that our relatives have killed and defeated their enemies and found complete security in a great fortress. Complete security in a great fortress. Krishna Bhakti Kele Sarvakrit Karma Krit Hoye. Just by performing devotional service, all good fortune comes. Like I said, a preacher's perfection is like when he um, convinces other person to do engage in only spirit activities. That's perfection. Hare Krishna. But still, it's not a quick process. It's a time. It takes time. One should practice. Then the time will come. We can progress in Krishna step by step like that. Hare Krishna. Especially chanting of Hare Krishna, we should not give up this very important. So Kamsa used to Kamsa. There was an Kamsa used to give a lot of interference. He then Kamsa was killed by Krishna. You can see here. Mhm. So Prabhupada wanted this distribution of books, distributed prasadam. Recently in Purnima, a good opportunity to give a book to a set of books. Not to give all small book sets, but he was from Palestine. He was a Muslim, uh, and he was joyful. He heard very nicely. He took the books. Uh, so it's nice to give books to knowledge. Srila Prabhupada said that what's use of your speaking hours if you give somebody a book, that is the real benefit. So one should not be very in a comfort zone. One should get out of this zone and preach the message of Krishna. Like we heard from all this Lord Krishna's example is from Bhagavad Gita. One who preaches his message is very dear to Lord. King Prithu's example we can see he punished the earth. Then Krishna is speaking Arjuna Bhagavad Gita on the battlefield. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is preaching. Started this Sankirtan movement. Srila Prabhupada distributed. Prabhupada's spiritual master Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. So they all preach the message of because of them we are here. So it's our responsibility to do our best. So the Prabhupada said, I pushed you, you push others like that. This train should be moving on. So preaching is the best. Like the books are the basis, preaching is the purity. Purity is the force, preaching is the essence like that. Hare Krishna. So there is Krishna, Prabhupada says, beginning the bus program, village to village, distributing Krishna prasadam, kirtan. That will make our foundation. Just pray to Krishna for help. Krishna will come and our treatment without any doubt. Hare Krishna. So all misunderstanding goes if we chant Hare Krishna and read Prabhupada's books. All our heart becomes clean. Cheto Darpana. If we read these pastimes of Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna, our misunderstanding goes, and read these books, our heart becomes purified like that. All Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya, Nashta Prayasha Bhagavatisu. And Srila Prabhupada wanted that Kamsa Krishna became victorious. Kamsa was giving a lot of interference, and Krishna he killed Kamsa. So Prabhupada wanted to this village to village distribute this kirtan, prasad, and books that will make our foundation. Just pray to Krishna for help. Krishna will come out without any doubt. A devotee, just like Arjuna, is killing, engaged in killing, may think that Arjuna is not a very good man. He's killing his grandfather, he's killing his nephews, and devastating the whole family. He's not a good man. Sometimes people comment. But Krishna says, Bhakto si me priyasvi. So when we see that Krishna is doing a lot of killing, then, but Krishna is saying, Bhakto, try to understand. In estimation of material world, he is a very good man or he's not a good man. He's killing his own kin. But in the estimation of Krishna, as dear friend and devotee, Bhakto sami priya. Krishna is a devotee is very dear to Lord Krishna. A devotee and a good man. A devotee is naturally a very good man. When he acts, a devotee is naturally a very good man, but when he acts just like a bad man on behalf of Krishna, he does not fall down. Hare Krishna. He says a devotee is naturally a very good man, but when he acts just like a bad man on behalf of Krishna, he does not fall down. It's wonderful. It is so processes. If one comes to Krishna consciousness, he can not be, but still one has to be very cautious. He still remains a pure devotee. One should not commit offense to a devotee, especially. Still remains a pure devotee. So here he said that yad uttama sloki guna guna namaka. Just like Saja, they think that Krishna's lastly is very nice, but Krishna's fighting with the demons and killing of the demons, that is not very nice. But they not know that Krishna is absolute truth. Hare Krishna. The Sajas, they think of only, they go to the 10th canto, especially the Ras Leelas like that. But Krishna is killing the demons, they think it's not good. But actually, Krishna's all activities are transcendental. It's absolute truth. So, so when here we see when Kamsa, it says here there was an omen from the sky, omen means like omen means akashwani in Sanskrit. He's saying, oh Kamsa. Yeah, Kamsa was carrying his sister in the chariot, and there were many chariots. I gave a lot of dowry. The woman was that was addressed to Kamsa. My dear Kamsa, you are so joyfully carrying your sister, but you not know that a son, the eighth son of your sister, will kill you. The eighth son of Devaki was Krishna. He said, all the sons of Devaki were taken by Kamsa and killed. Hare Krishna. Nice Akashwani it was. And Kamsa became very fearful. He was always, he said, this is your eighth son will be the cause of your death. You're such a fool. You're taking your sister with way you're very joyful. You're celebrating the marriage ceremony. And immediately tries to kill Devaki, his own sister, at that time. He's so much concerned on his own this personal reputation of body, uh, he, and that he's trying to kill Devaki. And that time, Vasudeva is pleading to Kamsa that each son will be the cause of your death. Krishna is not, so I will hand over to you. And Vasudeva was um, known for his words. He was very honest. And Kamsa then, and then one after one, then Vasudeva Kamsa killed all the sons of Krishna, Vasudeva. But finally, when Kamsa sent different demons to kill Krishna, and all the demons were killed by Krishna, then finally Krishna orders Akrura to go to Vrindavan and bring Krishna for the uh, wrestling match. So Chanur and Mustika were kept when Krishna came to Mathura. So it's a nice prayers of Akrura. He's thinking of Krishna all the way and offering wonderful prayers. It's Akrura. So 9 process of devotional service. Vandanam Akrura was. Then acted in perfection. Any 9 of devotional perform, that's very good. It's called very purifying, or any one of process. Shravanam, Kirtanam, hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, Sakyam, surrendering oneself fully to Krishna. Hare Krishna. So Kamsa, during Kamsa ordered his Akrura to bring Krishna, and Krishna came. And Krishna, when Krishna came to entered Mathura, all the residents were very happy and joyful. And then Kamsa had kept an elephant Kuval Deepa, but Krishna and Balram easily killed them, and they took over the tusk and were playing with. They were going around. They took the claws of Kamsa, and then Kamsa in the wrestling match after killing Mustika and Chanura. uh, Chanura, Krishna fought with Chanura, and Mustika fought with Balram, and both had fights with fist to fist, hand to hand, trees uprooting, and finally both were killed. Then other wrestlers came and tried to attack Krishna, and they also, Krishna and Balram, both all of them were killed. And then Kamsa got very angry. Then he ordered that Ugrasen, Nanda Maharaj, Vasudev, and all the coward men to take over all that property and kill them like that. And then Lord Krishna got very angry that he climbed on the dais and killed Kamsa. Hare Krishna. So Kamsa, as we say, so very beautiful, this wonderful. We now time honored to have. Yes. So it's different examples there. Lord Krishna's beloved were smiling with divine madness. They were feeling extreme unhappiness in separation for their beloved Krishna. Lord Rama deeply respected the great love for Sri Krishna, his younger brother, and thus termed Rama Sandarshanda carries the meaning that Balarama honored the gopis as well as giving meaning that they honored him. So here Balarama is also honoring even Rama. Uh, she was in separation of Sita. Rama could kill Ravan also easily, but he was in separation of Krishna, Sita. Even Lord Krishna was separation from his beloved like that. Mm. So Balrama honored the gopis and gave them honor. So this different example we are seeing, and then actually good man and bad man, like it says here, good fortune here. One who has completely freed from all kinds of material desires. Jnana karma. Cultivation, knowledge, cultivation is also in the material field. To pious. To become very pious man does not mean that he's a liberated man. He's a good man on the platform of quality of goodness. He's not a liberated man. Try to understand. Suppose one person is in knowledge or cultivating a pious active material field, is not considered to be a liberated. He is considered to be a good man on the material platform. So it says a good man is not liberated. Good means good man is also a conditioned soul. He is bound by good condition. Become a Brahmana, that does mean he has acquired good qualities. But that does not mean that he is a devotee. You'll find in this prayer, you'll find many good men, but you'll find rarely a pure devotee. Hare Krishna. He says you'll find rarely a pure devotee. So good man is not a devotee. If one is fortunate to get an association of pure devotee, he is considered very fortunate. So good man is not a devotee. Try to distinguish. Good man is good for this material existence, but devotee is different from good man. Hare Krishna. So to become devotee is the topmost. Good man is good for this material life, but devotee is different from God, good man. Hare Krishna. And it's very difficult to find a. So in general material estimation, somebody is considered very learned or very pious results. He has got these results, but it's not on the. He's not on a. He's in a conditioned stage. He's not in a liberated. Good man actually means what? Not only to become a brahmana. That does not mean he has acquired all good qualities. He becomes a devotee, then he is real good man. You'll find a rarely a pure devotee. Good man is not a devotee. Try to think. Good man is a good for the material life, but devotee is different from good man. So this is the difference between a good man and devotee. Devotee means he aro bhaktasya kutudmaguna. Who is not a devotee of the Lord, he has no good qualities. But who is a devotee, he has gets all the good qualities. Hmm. A devotee like Arjuna is killing and people think no, he's killing his grandfather or killing his nephews. So Krishna is saying, Bhaktu Singh, you are my dear friend. In the estimation of a good man, he's not a good man. He's killing his, but in the estimation of Krishna is a dear friend and devotee. So that is the difference between a devotee and good man. A devotee is naturally a very good man, but when he acts like a bad man on Krishna, he does not fall. down, he still remains a pure devotee. Hare Krishna. So devotional service is so powerful. Whatever he stops, his devotional service never goes vain. He begins from there. A devotee is naturally very good man, but when acts just like a bad man on behalf of Krishna, he is acting on behalf of Krishna, and he does not fall down. He still remains a pure devotee. Hare Krishna. Wow. Hari Bol. I get it, Prabhu. I will repeat again. In the estimation of material world, is a person is considered a good man, right? A devotee and a good man a devotee is naturally a very good man, but when he acts just like a bad man on behalf of Krishna, he does not fall, man. He does not fall down. Like Arjuna is fighting on behalf of Krishna. On the material estimation, he may be considered he's killing his relatives, friends, and this is not a good man. Still remains. So yeah, Yad Uttama Sloka. Yeah, they think that Krishna Raslila is very well. Krishna is fighting demons, killing. But they don't absolute Krishna is good in any circumstance. So this should we should understand Krishna's activity. Mm. Hare Krishna. Like in Kumbh Mela, they go take bath. They want liberation. Actually, it's not. But actually, devotion. One should become a devotee. Very nice. Lot to go. So Gopis gave a perfect example how one can access Krishna while on various types of by constantly being absent thought of Krishna, one cannot be affected by the contamination of material activities. Hare Krishna, that's the highest stage of this. Beautiful light. Just make it short. And now, so this one last I will go to read about Goswamis, the separation of Krishna. Krishna is always engaged with the gopis. The Goswamis, they were searching. Now I've come to Vrindavan. Hey Radhe Vrajadevike, Chalalita, hey Nanda Sunokunokata, where you all? Krishna, where you are is very nice. This is recommended by Chaitanya Bhajan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated for want of Krishna. He was becoming mad, ecstatic. This is Radharani's attitude. When Krishna went to Vrindavan, Mathura, leaving the gopis of Vrindavan, Krishna knew that all the gopis will be overwhelmed on account of my separation. So he sent Uddhava to pacify them. So when Krishna left Vrindavan, Krishna knew that the gopis will be in separation. So he sent Uddhava to pacify them. And Uddhava informed about Krishna. So and similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his nice prayers, even the Goswamis. So here it says, even the bhajan of Chaitanya Charitamrita says of Radhani, Ay Dina Daya Radhanatha, He Mathura Natha Kadava Lakshe. Bhajan is separation of Krishna. That is our Gaudiya philosophy. Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. To feel separation from Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Govinda Virahinimi. Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravashtam Sunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahinimi. Says Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravashaitam Sunyaitam Jagat Sarvam. Yugaitam, in one moment is happening to be just like 12 years. Yugaitam Nimeshina Chakshupra. And tears coming down just like torrents of rain. Sunyaitam Jagat. The whole world appears to be vacant. Govinda Virani on account of separation from Govinda. So this bhajan is very perfect. Bhajana feeling separation of Krishna. Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravarshaitam Sunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahe Name. So we can see this Prabhupada saying, giving the example of the gopis, they were feeling separation of Krishna, and Krishna is sending Uddhava to pacify them. Even in this Balram's, we can see Balram visiting Vrindavan, and the gopis are concerned about Krishna, whether he's remembering or Krishna, and then Balrama is speaking about Krishna and then pacifying them like that. And I was seen my yeah. So here it says the whole world appears vacant. Why Govinda? On account of separation of Govinda. So this bhajan is very perfect. Bhajana feeling separation of Krishna. Krishna where you are. Krishna where you are. This is our bhajan. It is not that Krishna I have now seen, my business is finished. No. We should always feel separation. That is best. Hare Krishna. We should always feel separation. That's the best. And I've seen Krishna. That's not good. He says. My business finished. That was the teachings of the gopis and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That will advance us in Krishna consciousness very nicely. Hare Krishna. So it is very nicely done. Always feel separation of Krishna. That will make our life very successful in understanding Krishna. Hare Krishna. Never consider himself, now I am a great devotee. No, here it says, oh no, I am not a great. I have no taste for chanting the holy name of the Lord. Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha pravrsaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virani. One moment is appearing at 12 years. He says the whole world appears to be vacant on account of separation from Govinda. So this bhajan is very perfect. The whole world appears to be vacant, Govinda on account of separation from Govinda. So this bhajan is very perfect, feeling separation of Krishna. Krishna, where you are, Krishna, where you are. This is our bhajan. It is not that Krishna, I have now seen my business finished. You should always feel separation. That is best. That will advance us in Krishna conscious very nicely. Should always feel separation of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna's name is Nama Chintamani, Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. See, Krishna's name is not different. Krishna is Rasa, Sar, like that. Nama, full of spiritual. Nitya Shuddha. There is no difference with the name and person. There is no. Therefore, if we chant Krishna's name, especially in Vira, in separation, that is the greatest perfection of life. Hare Krishna. He says, if we chant Krishna's name, especially in Vira, in separation, that is the greatest perfection of life. Nama Chintamani Krishna, Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha, Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukta. Chaitanya Charita, Chaitanya Madhya, 17130. Purnasya Purnamadhaya, Purnam Eva Vashishyate. Hare Krishna. So Krishna is Purna. His Krishna's name, we get complete benefit by meeting Krishna. That will be, this will be realized if we go on thinking of Krishna. So it is a very nice attempt. Hare Krishna. Any comments, any questions? So Radharani is feeling separation of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya is feeling separation. Chaitanya thought this. Goswamis, they were also saying, Hey Radhe Vrajadeviki, Hey Nanda Sunukata, Hey Radhe Rani, Hey Radhe Vrajadeviki. Radharani does not remain alone. She always with her friends, Vrajadevi, Shaka. So Goswami was praying. The Goswami is also praying. Hey Radhe, where Radharani, where you are? Where are your associates? Where are you, Nanda Suna, the son of Nanda Maharaj? Where you all? They were searching after. They never said, I've seen Krishna dancing with Gopila. This is Sajya. This is not mature duty. This is called. They take everything cheap. Hey Radhe Vrajadeviki cha Lalita, Hey Nanda Sunokuta, Sri Govardhana Padaptali Kadin Devanakuta. Are you there under Govardhan Hill or on the banks of Yamuna? Their business was crying this. Where you are Radharani, where you are Lalita Vishaka, the associates of Radharani. Where you are Krishna. Are you in Govardhan Hill or are you on the bank of Yamuna? So the whole tract of when they were crying and searching after them like a madman. One day Rupa Sanata Raghu Yugo Siva Jiva Gopal. So we have to follow in the footsteps of Goswami, how to serve Krishna and Radha. Vrindavan within your heart. That's the person of feeling separation, Vipralamba. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is falling into sea, he was going to where is gone. That was his searching. The more you feel separation from Krishna, you should understand you are advancing. Don't try to see Krishna artificially. Be advanced in separation feeling, then it will be perfect. That is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. Never think oneself to be very always be humble. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi shaishna amani namanadena kirtanya sadahari. Always chant the holy name of Krishna. Hare Krishna.
So this idea of feeling separation from Krishna, um, there's also the I'd say concomitant with that, that there isn't separation because of the fact that one's whole focus and being is on Krishna. So in some sense, there isn't separation.
There's no separation.
In some sense, because the whole thinking and the focus is on
Yeah,
Krishna.
yeah. But they never said I've seen Krishna, but they were thinking of Krishna. They're giving a teaching to us like conditioned souls. That was a very high stage, conjugal love like that. That's Rupanuga, stopmost like that. Yeah, that's what all Krishna consciousness always. From morning to night, we have this program chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, reading Prabhupada's books, Hare Krishna. So it's all beneficial. All our misunderstanding will go by chanting Hare Krishna, and our heart will be clean by reading this Srila Prabhupada's books. Hare Krishna. Nice. And reading Bhagavad. Srimad Bhagavad Puran ki jai, Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.